So I'm curious, from a guy that's been all over around the world, fought not only in a cage, but on the battlefield, what do you make of the last 4 months?
It's been crazy for a lot of people, not for me. That the kind of one of the weirdest parts was I would spend most of my time trying to take care of other people. I have chickens, I have food, I have I have toilet paper. Like my house is kind of not off the grid, but it's definitely a self sufficient solar. Everything that you could need to live very comfortably for a really, really long time is here. So I was just kind of leaning forward. The mission of my company is to preserve and protect human life. I ended up being like preserve and protect the quality of some people's lives because some people are struggling both with food or paying bills or finding toilet paper, which I found funny. But yeah, that was kind of like the last 4 months.
I mean, the first month, I mean, we kind of forget now, but there was a lot of fear and panic. And like that's something you train people for, like, to try to, I don't know, train them through that amygdala response and stuff. I mean, what did you make of it? In some ways, like you say about the toilet paper, we saw kind of the worst of humanity, and then in some ways we saw the best of humanity. I don't know. I mean, did you learn anything?
Yeah, I learned a ton. It really reinforced a lot. There's a lot of sayings, like sweat more, bleed less, ounce prevention's worth a pound of cure. Like all of these kind of reoccurring expressions are about, the more that you do before something happens, the easier life is when it does happen. If you're driving down the road and all of a sudden there's like a mob of people running around you to steal your toilet paper or water, that's like a really frightening thing. You walk into a grocery store, you walk to try to get into a grocery store, and there's a line of 1,000 people, and you're like, I have to get baby formula for my kid or diapers. Like you can't help yourself, that fear that grows inside of you. Well, that doesn't exist if you prepare. Like if you train, like not at one moment was I like, oh man, I don't know what to do. It's like, man, I already knew what to do. And now I'm just going to help other people try to figure out how to make their lives a little bit easier. I mean, truth of the matter is the reason that in the military does so much training, like you don't see Mike Tyson walk into the ring and knock everyone out and become one of the greatest heavyweights of all time unless he trained his little butt off. Well, his big butt. He's a pretty big fella. But, it all comes down to preparation. And we saw a lot of bad from humanity. We did see some tiny little granules of good. But I think if anything, it says you have to do the work ahead of time.